Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here in Middle Earth once again with another Dawnless Day siege battle for you today, and we have a glorious 3v3 here on Tarnos, a siege map we haven't seen in a little while on the channel, as some berserkers go in here against the Loki Rim. This is a fairly good matchup. Berserkers on a wall, always a good fight, and these Loki Rim trying to get battling in there. But yes, this was a siege battle that we did on the stream quite recently for Dawnless Days, using the Last Breath mod, which I actually don't think any of them are bringing. Oh no, we have Iron Hills, of course. I was going to say, I don't think anyone was actually playing any Last Breath factions, but no, Iron Hills is here, and they are being represented here today. And they're pretty damn nasty. They've got some solid infantry, solid crossbows, pikes as well. Yeah, some good units. We also have berserkers here, sallying out the gate really early on. This is a really bold move by the Isengard player, using a lot of expensive units really early on. Bit of a risk, that is for sure. But yes, if you're enjoying the Dawnless Days and Lord of the Rings action at the moment, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment showing support. It really does help out the channel. And I can't thank you guys enough for all the support recently with the Dawnless Days especially. You guys have been loving it. And yeah, just keep up the support. That's all I can say as we work towards 8k subs. Yeah, you see, these Berserkers doing okay. I mean, they lost 73. They actually are getting shot now by archers. You can see, by crossbows, even worse. Jeez. There's Aaron Mithrin crossbows here. Probably sniping out a few of these Berserkers. They haven't got best line of sight, that's for sure, but yeah, doing a bit of damage. Yeah, they are losing actually. How are the Berserkers doing on the wall? Actually, they're off the wall, but they are winning down here as they fight in the streets of Tarnos. But yes, the armies today, we do have Eastlings and we have Iron Hills on the attack here, followed up by Goblins. And on the defense we have Isengard, we have Harad, and we have Gondor. So this is going to be an interesting one, that is for sure. I'm really excited to see how this one goes down. Who do you think is going to win? Do you think it'll be the defenders, or do you think it'll be the attackers? It's quite interesting to see, that for sure. And there are some massive kills in this game for a few units here today. I mean, Gondor Cav over here ready to go. Silver chevrons as well, so I mean, they're well chevroned up. We've got the inhabitants here, just chilling about. They don't even care there's a siege going on. They're like, you know what, I'm just going to carry on my day-to-day business. I mean, they're actually managing to capture this gate, even though there's still berserkers outside the gate, and they're like contesting it here. More berserkers, by the way, going in. A lot of money and a lot of expensive units being spent here, already used up. I'm surprised they didn't use the berserkers to fight for the wall. Kind of would have made a bit more sense. I feel like less vulnerable to archers up on a wall. There you go, yeah, the wall has been taken over by the Iron Hills. They now control it, and those berserkers, I believe, are now trapped outside the gate. I mean, they're getting focused down anyway, and they'll fight to the last man, so it's not really the end of the world, but I mean, yeah, they've taken out like not even one Loki Rim unit, and they're going to get focused down now. This is going to be brutal. I mean, the crossbows actually now have a clear line of sight, and yeah, these guys, yep, just going to get killed off here. That's sad to see. The Berserkers doing okay over here. They're killing off a decent amount of Loki Rim. If they had like support from another unit, then it'd be even better, because Berserkers are really good, but they are a small unit. They will die quite quickly from attrition of just multiple fights. Yep, the Loki Rim doing their bit over there. And now over on this side, the fighting is about to get underway as we have the Goblins here landing on the walls. And they're actually coming off the walls just now. And we're actually seeing Gondor Cav as well make some moves. And the Goblins, by the way, really pushing hard on this flank here. Pushing around very, very, well, just a lot. Put it like that. Got high chieftain guards there. But in goes the cavalry down here. The cavalry, they're going in for a decent charge onto these Goblin Blade Warriors. Not getting the greatest charge. I mean, the unit's not really set up. But, you know, killing a few goblins, that's the main thing. Just trying to harass them as they come off the wall there. So it's always good to see. Goblin Blade Warriors are losing decisively. There you go. The Cav gets out of there, I think, unscathed, which is pretty damn impressive.
The enemy have rallied their units.
Goblin Blade Warriors here. Gonna take out that trebuchet, which is always important. Here we go. Another cavalry charge here. Gondor Cav going in against the goblins. These poor goblins have no response to this. No spears over here. No, like, cav or trolls or anything like that. Really good charge there by the Gondorian Cav. Still yet to take a loss. And as I said, they take their first one. God damn it. But yeah, really good charge there. I mean, these Goblin Blade Warriors already down like 80 odd men. That's a big loss for them. I mean, they're fairly effective, but they're not that effective. I mean, they're now resetting up. I mean, there's a lot of goblins here.
Disaster! Enemy forces have seized our gates.
And now the goblins are taking this gate over on this side, so that's another another win for them. The towers haven't collapsed, though. They are indestructible, which is, I guess, handy for them. They don't have then towers just falling on them constantly, which is a bit of a annoying thing that you have in Attila. It's just an annoying concept that they added in. In comes another great charge here, though. Brutal charges here from the Gondorians. And now they are retreating again. Over on this side here, you can see the Berserkers have been thoroughly overwhelmed. We now have Eremythian crossbows coming in. They look like they're going to try and duel with the Uruk crossbows here. It's not a bad idea. We've got Locrium archers as well. The first line of defense is going to be Wyand Stormers and Urukai pikes. So yeah, a lot of expensive stuff being brought by Isengard today. And they've got the same over on this side, Wyand Stormers and pikes. Harad over here dealing with literally one unit. And they're putting a lot of arrows into this Dwarven Axe Infantry. I mean, fair enough, but I mean, honestly, they probably could just take it out with like an Aduna Nakori or a spear unit. Or two spear units, just surround the unit. But yeah, seems as though, I mean, seems as though that side's slowing down a little bit after the Berserker fight. We do have the Cav charging still in over here. Goblins now are forming a shield wall, which is helping them a slight bit out, that is for sure. Defenders have got a fair amount of catching up to do, though, on that, on those numbers. They've got, well, it's 4,600 against 6,300. I can tell you, though, having seen this battle unfold, that it is a very close one and does have a very, very close finish. Gondorian Cav sneaking on around by the looks of it. Don't know where they're going, but they're going to go and find maybe just a different angle to attack from. But yes, if you want to get involved in some of the Dawnless Days streams or any scenarios, feel free to join the Discord. The link is down below in the description. And if you want to get involved in any other Total War action as well, feel free to join the Discord. The link is down below in the description of this video. But yeah, I mean, numbers are a problem here for the defenders, but I mean, a large part of that problem is the goblins. The goblins, they bring a large amount of units. Like, I mean, 190 is the average size of most units. 165 is still equally very large. But yeah, it's no... They're not that great. They are very killable. Certainly against factions like Gondor and Isengard, and even Harad probably can outmaster goblins on a good day. But yeah, Goblin Heavy Archers here. A solid unit for the goblins. One of their better units. They are limbering up. They're getting ready to go in. Maybe even shoot some arrows. And then a general is really close. They could probably take him out if they wanted to. If they could sneak a few shots. We have a little bit of a sneaky flank going on here. You can see the Dwarven Axe Infantry trying to sneak around the flank here. Maybe didn't realize if they had enough room or not. But this is a lot of Uruks here. Look at this thick formation that's formed up from two units stacking on top of each other here. That is goddamn scary, put it like that. Cav here still persisting with these charges. I mean, they're wearing down these goblins, but I just hold off now. Let the goblins engage and then have this Cav just hammer an anvil. That would be what I'd do. We've got crossbows now pushing down here. What are these crossbows going to do? Maybe did you see this general over here? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe they were thinking that we could just shoot him to death, which is not a bad idea. But it's, yeah. It's going to be hard to do that, for sure. Crossbows over here aren't even shooting at these pikes and shield infantry. I'm surprised. And we have archers up here as well, low-curim archers. Got a fairly decent angle. Don't know what they're shooting at, but they do have a decent angle onto a general and onto pikes. But yeah, most of the units still facing outside the wall. I don't know if they can change that formation style, but they need to do that. We do have a bit of a fight down here. Harad is taking on his one unit of dwarves. And we are seeing the Umbar usurpers and serpent spears go into combat.
The enemy advances.
Battling out. I mean, these axe infantry aren't the best Iron Hill infantry, but they're good enough. They'll cause Harad a little problem. Dwarves are just, even their bad units are annoyingly good. They could do with surrounding this unit, really. I'd have that spear unit, like, just go down here, block off this entry point, and then have the, like, another unit go all the way around. It's just an idea, just to quickly kill it off and take less losses, because the dwarves otherwise will cause issues. We have a cav charge here. Bathing the steps going into Uruk-hai crossbows. This is a real risk, because these crossbows could just now, the other unit can just turn, and it can just shoot down these crossbows. Really, they should try and take as many of these bodyguard out as possible. But bathing steps, look how glorious they really look. But they are trying to retreat their crossbows quickly, and the swords are on their way up. This is a risk, though, because you can sneak around here. You can go into this little like compound here, and then under here. You can sneak around this whole position that the general has taken up. So you need to be careful of that. That is a real problem. We now have spears on the way up, clan guards coming up. I don't know if they're really the right units to be trying to challenge that choke point. Who knows? We have more cav now. More cav charges here. These goblins must be sick of having to engage these guys. It must be so frustrating. So unfortunately, I wasn't paying attention. I lost an entire Gondorian archer unit, basically. Just got focused down to no real goblin losses. I think they were just sneakily doing that, shooting me down. As I was not paying attention. It was a real shame, because that Gondorian archer unit has like full ammo. So it's a shame to lose most of the unit. We now have High Chieftain's guards. They're getting ready to come down and do some damage. And hopefully they can inflict some damage on these Gondorian swords. I mean, they are gold chevroned. I'd expect them to clean house, really, there. We do have Grenadiers over here. Oh, and they look like they've thrown some grenades. Yeah, they definitely threw grenades at these dwarves in. Look how many dwarves they killed. That is brutal. But we now have the Stormers engaged here with low-curim macemen and what remains of that Iron Hill infantry unit. But yeah, the low-curim and the Iron Hill Warriors are being held back. They look like they're going to lose. I mean, I don't think the Iron Hill player has realized that they can just sneakily flank around here yet. Don't think he's aware of it. We do actually have a general over here baiting the steps. He is pushing towards the cavalry unit here. Certainly might be a chance to take out this this general if the cav wants to dare and do it. But it looks like they are going to instead maybe do another charge onto the goblins. I think they got the time to do that instead. And in goes the cav, going after goblins one more time. Oh my gosh. This poor Night Stalker's here, just can't stop it. And the Gondor cav is starting to take a lot of casualties though, as the unit is starting to get more depleted by the minute. We do have a cav charge now. It looks like this bend and step is not slowing down. I mean, I'd send up archers if I was Gondor and just start focusing down this bend and step. do the damage when needed. I'm kind of wanting to keep an eye on these Grenadiers because they still have ammo, and there's a lot of units setting up over here as well. Definitely opportunities to do some damage. And if Isengard wanted to, I mean, he could flank around with his crossbows and shoot into the flanks here, but that would probably just reveal a sneaky little path that there is. And it's Isengard General taking names, but obviously taking a few losses of its own. But they don't care. They fight in the name of Saruman.
The enemy refuses to admit defeat. Their unit has rallied.
Harad over here just patiently just keeping his whole army here. Really, he could be quite aggressive if he wanted to, and he could be aggressive around this point, around here, trying to catch out some of these archers. I mean, Wyand Stormers, they could also try and catch these archers out. They're just, well, minding their own business. One unit of cav, and they could cause all sorts of havoc down here. I mean, there's loads of cav back here that definitely, yeah, could, if he wanted to, do some charging on the Locrium archers, and maybe route some full units of archers. Could be very useful. General over here, though, he's starting to lose. It's not a good sign. And any engagements by the goblins, no, they are still holding back. Locrium are breaking here, though, finally. And we've got some shock infantry going in now. We have Warriors of Ered, Mithrin going in. These guys might be able to help break through the General of Isengard here. Shock infantry, healthy shock infantry too. Shock infantry does have the melee attack to usually break through most units, especially if they are weakened. Yeah, losing decisively. Combat even now. Get these pikes up that can scare off these units. So certainly get the crossbows up as well would be an idea. General over here getting focused down ever so slightly. And yeah, goblins still yet to go in. They are really taking their time. I mean, the other two players have been quite aggressive, to be honest, in this game. And I think, yeah, I think we missed a, we missed a Grenadier throw, I think, but I'm not sure. The Grenadiers over here, look like they're throwing some more grenades, so I'm not entirely sure. We might have missed it. We've got Iron Hill pikes now in there, dueling with the pikes of the Urukai. And in the middle of the two is the Locrium. They're just like, where do we go? We're surrounded by men with spiky sticks. Oh, there we go. Grenades coming in. A few more. They were like, you know what? We're coming back for seconds. They look awesome. They really do. Yeah, looks like the Locrium, no surprise, are losing there. Feel like they're getting, I mean, you can't be, but I imagine in reality they're getting stabbed by their own friendly soldiers and also the enemy. But there you go. That's just for me. And they're sending in their swords here to try and engage the Urukai pikes. Seems a bit of a futile attempt. And we have the General here. Wyand Storm is setting up. I think he's maybe just trying to protecting. I'm not sure. General under attack. I think he's getting shot. Oh, we finally have the goblins engaging with high Chieftain's Guard down here taking on Gondor soldiers. Should be a fairly evenly matched fight, I think. But I imagine the goblins will break through because they have gold Chevron elites here. The goblins engaged over here. They are winning this fight against Ringlow Vale Men at Arms. I mean, these guys are pretty pathetic. We've got a Haradrim Lancer unit over here that's getting ready. If that can shift down, that could do all sorts of damage. But here we got goblins here. They're about to loose a few volleys.
Waiting to fire!
Putting some volleys into those Haradrim Lancers. Already weakened them a lot, actually. Already down to 60 on men. That is bad. These guys don't have much, like, armor, if any, to be honest. These light shock cav getting focused down. Look at that. Oh my gosh, this unit already gone. And it's not going to get any sort of contribution, really. We have Gondor here. He's about to go in. He's going to try and take on these Goblin Blade Warriors. They're already fairly weak, and they're not forming shield wall. And in goes Gondor. Pretty decent charge again. Might break that unit. It's down to 90. That's a lot of men. Got Gondor archers here trying to get a decent angle onto the flank of these Night Stalks here. I mean, there's so many of them in here. These axe units here trying to break through. The goblins are that small that the Gondorians, when they do their killing animation, it almost misses them. Like, especially when they shoot them in the stab them in the head. Sorry, they're like almost stabbing them in the top of the head, where the helmet is. It's quite funny to watch. Seems like they're holding on that side for now. We got shock infantry here. They're just bizarrely charging into a wall made of pikes and heavily armored infantry. Don't think they're going to break through this line here. This is a really... Never charge in shock infantry against pikes. It's never going to work. Over on this side here, we have Eastlings now pushing up with their halberds. And we actually have Harad over here as well with the Muhad Beast Tamers. They are moved in. A really solid unit with good missile block. Weirdly, most of the Muhad units have fairly good missile block. Even the Javis do. Yeah, this polearm unit looks like it's getting flanked. It probably should start to take some decent losses there. But we'll see. We have Grenadiers coming forward again. What are they going to go for? I mean, there's the Dragon Slayers here. And there you go. Isengard looks like he's scared off the dwarves here. I think mainly with maybe that potential Grenadier throw. I don't know. I mean, if you could take out this Dragon Slayer, that'd be huge. Because, I mean, it's a good unit to kill. Big elite pike unit. Iron Hill Warriors look like they're going to try and maybe take... pin down these pikes again. I mean, they need to just find Crown. I think they've maybe realized it. I'm really not sure. We'll come back in a few minutes and see if they've realized that little sneaky hiding point. Ringlow Vale, though, are losing here. They've tried all their best efforts, and it's still not quite enough. They're being eaten alive by some midgets. But here we go, we've got better Gondor infantry coming in now. This is the main line sort of infantry. They're going into combat. Again, these archers out here just trying to focus them down, trying to do some damage. Maybe they'll break these units. Oh, look at this fight. There's a guy just here. Oh my gosh. Brutal kill there by the Gondorian. Picking up his shield and he's going to carry on the fight. What an absolute chat there is there in the all covered in goblin gore. They're going to break these two units. Really well done there by Gondor, doing what they do best. Haradrim Lance over here, still trying to get some kills. Got the Gondorian Cav there as well, harassing them. Gondor is losing this choke point here, and we do have Muhad Beast Tamers coming up to support. No surprise, this Goblin Elite Infantry here is breaking through I mean, Gondor's swords are good, but they're just like average. They're nothing like insane.
Enemy units have returned to the battle.
Yeah, they're not particularly elite, but they'll do work. Still a lot of reserves over here. I mean, what are the numbers looking like now? It's 3,500 against 4,700. I mean, they closed the gap, have the defenders, but not enough. Not enough. We've got Day 9 foot over here. Look at him. He's looking mean and ready to go. Ready to smash some Isengard heads. Hopefully he gets a chance. Hopefully he gets a chance. Especially if Isengard sending in his general. I mean, he's got literally 30 men. You should not be sending this guy in. He will probably die. Yeah, if he dies here, then Isengard could be in trouble because their morale kind of sucks once they lose their general. Oh, the cabs in here. Look at this. We've been in the steps have just snuck him by. Why is an Isengard just not throwing his crossbow into the fight? There you go. The general that has died. They finally did kill him off. And he's surrounded an Iron Hill here, which is this is fairly cheap and easy to do. Surrounded by what we've got here, Haradrim swords and also some Gondorian swords. Yeah, it should easily kill this unit off. Well, I say easy. Nothing's ever easy when you're fighting the Iron Hills, put it like that. We've got a little Gondor cav unit actually coming through here. Coming up for support, maybe to try and deal with these cavalry incursion. We do have a Haradrim sword, he needs to be careful of these pole arms. Yeah, that's what happens when you're under pole arms. They hurt. They're like little prickly spines of a hedgehog. They're going to keep pushing forward. I've just realized that both sides have two evil factions and they have one good faction. I haven't even realized that. That's very, very peculiar. Kind of a coincidence, you could say. But I mean, now this Haradrim unit, it could have. Oh, the general needs to be careful. Oh. Yeah, that is a real problem. Needs to get Cav out of combat soon. Just allow this infantry here just to surround them. Like, don't worry about these Iron Hill warriors. They're dead. Just engage this unit here, and then you can hammer and anvil it and get it killed easily. Yeah, the crossbows here breaking easily because the Kleinguards... Well, Kleinguards can be kind of pulling through, I'm not going to lie, Kleinguards here. These guys aren't finished and they're not broken yet. I mean, the Cavs here having to charge into spears is never a good idea. But it has to be done. Yeah, I mean, they killed a few, but yeah, not like enough. And the Cavs are taking a lot of losses there coming out of that fight. And you can see now Harad is mobilizing a lot of troops. They're like, oh god, when did it all go wrong? You can see Founding as well moving up. Gondor's secret weapon. With the Founding going in here against Iron Hill warriors. I mean, a little bit overkill. I feel like the Founding don't need to be here. They need to be on the other choke point where you've got clan guards and halberdiers engaged. And there you go. I think they've broken the Iron Hill warriors. Yeah, nicely done. And these Haradrim, these halberdiers of the Lokirim are starting to lose decisively. I think they are getting flanked by Haradrim swords. So good on them. Killing these goddamn killing these goddamn halberdiers off. I keep wanting to call the halberdiers Haradrim for some weird reason. I mean, Harad is here, but that would get very confusing if I was calling both Eastern factions Haradrim. There's Eastern faction versus Eastern faction here in this siege battle. Sad to see. I'm sure these guys are killing like cousins and brothers off. For what? For a city, a mere city. Gondor over here though is in a bit of trouble. Really could have done with that cav unit still being around. They kept persistently charging. Gondor here though is just cleaning house with these Goblin Blade Warriors. Looking at the backside though, not looking so great. I mean, Goblins are actually doing a really good job here. We've got a Dune and a Corey as well that I think they're engaged with just a few Goblin Heavy Archers down here. I'm not quite sure how they've broken through. But yet they have. Harajim Archers over there. Although they're trying to focus down this general. It would be better if they could get flanking shots on him. But you'll take what you can get. Or they should maybe send their archers over here, where these halberdiers are, because they could certainly do with being taken out. Gondorian infantry brought over here. I mean, they could rear charge these halberds right now. Here we go, got a charge coming onto these Varag warriors down here. And in they go. Oh, pretty nice charge there by the general. This is a Knights of the Swan now going in. Knights of Silver Swan. Pretty damn nice charge.
Destroyed an entire unit.
I mean, it's 3 units of shock infantry down there. This is a good chunk of Easterling forces here. If they could take them out, I mean, archers would be even better to take them out with. We've now got the General of Harad, who's really beat up, by the way. And he goes, getting some reasonable kills again. They just got to hold on to this pike unit just to allow these shock infantry to be vulnerable to rear charges. We've Gondor swords down here. They're getting surrounded. It's the only way the goblins are able to defeat Gondor, it seems. Surround them. Surround the bastards. There you go. I think Gondor has broken here. And the goblins can move on. That's a bit of a problem. Where are the pikes? The pikes are here waiting patiently. And yep, goblins have won over here. I mean, they're about to just charge into these Adjunakori have been focused down. We now have also got Serpent Harad archers there. Just a bit of a win. But yeah, the biggest fight going on over here. The Cav are relentlessly charging right now into the backs over here. I mean, they're trying to get as good a kills as possible. Weaken these units. Just do everything in their power to turn this battle around. Numbers are not looking good though. 1,500 against 3,100. And there you go. Gondor's general has fallen. That is going to be a problem there. Trying to save his allies. Trying to do as many hammer and anvils as possible. It's not looking good. And we've now got the Fountain Guard on the way. I think it's a little too late for them. A little too late. And at this point, you could just charge in the general. He's dead. Charge in the Gondor general. Just get as many kills as possible with what remains of his bodyguard. Oh, rip in peace to him. They're charging into a whole bunch of shock infantry, which is always a risk. We've got pikes down here. I mean, I don't know why they're in this side-on formation, taking on Dragon Slayers, but there you go, they are. I mean, these Dragon Slayers look pretty damn awesome. I mean, the blue with the the Arid Mithrin sort of style shield, helmet, sorry, not shield, looks great. I think that's Isengard gone fully. Gondor needs to get their pikes out. I mean, it seems like the phalanx is partly broken here. I'm seeing a lot of vanguard with their swords waving around. Really, those beast tamers need to stay here and sacrifice themselves so those vanguard can retreat. So I think it's the lost battle here. I mean, there's big flanks now starting to take place. You can see here lots of shock infantry here getting ready. Lots of swords coming around as well. Iron Hill warriors. Get these Black Serpent Rangers back. I mean, they're focusing down at Warriors Varied Mithrin, which is good. I think even rear shots as well. Oh, perfect sort of shots you want to be getting.
Our advantage has been lost.
Goblins on this side have broken through as well. It's code red right now for the defenders. They need to retreat ASAP. Get these, go and take out these goblins while they can. I mean, they haven't got much in the way of cav left. That's the problem. They actually have an infantry unit all the way in here. Goblins are just chilling here. Run for your lives, boys. Run for your lives. So yeah, this has got a slightly different to what it did in the actual replay, because I don't think I lost my general out here. The replay is certainly slightly corrupted, and I don't know why. I think it's just last breath. I don't know why exactly there's been why it's corrupted, but yeah, I lost my general in here, taking on the goblins. So that's just slightly different. But yeah, you can see here, got the archers going in, getting engaged with the goblins here. I had a feeling it was ever so slightly corrupted. I wasn't sure why, but I had a feeling, and my feeling has been confirmed when the Gondorian general died in the wrong place, and yeah, you can see these goblins aren't moving up. I'm pretty sure I defeated them all, and the Haradrim Lancers as well. They're bugged out, which is a shame. Just a few random units now bugged out, but happens, I guess. Harad battling on here with the spears though against the goblin archers that are now being sent in because they have no ammo left. Hopefully we still get the close finish that we had. And we have a catapult pushing in real close. I don't think this happened in the actual battle. I can't remember. Maybe it did. But obviously it only pushes far, so far because then the crew get caught. But I don't think it did. I think I went out and routed it later. So that's strange, but yeah, that's just how it kind of goes. The pikes have retreated. They are in this position here. They are getting focused down. There's just not much they can do about it. Founding Guard there, just giving in, breaking. And with the Founding Guard going, Gondor's also starting to break as well. And yeah, it is slightly different in like its end, but that's how it is. With the Black Serpent Rangers over here, they are engaged against the Goblin General. In the actual battle, they were beating this general. Black Serpent Rangers, very, very good. There is the Goblin King himself, with his crooked-looking crown on. I mean, numbers are, yeah, 200 against 2,000 now. I believe it's a little bit closer than this. We took out most of the goblins that were left. There was just then, like, the Eastlings and Iron Hills left, but yeah, unfortunately, like I said, the replay corrupted, and it makes it look like it was not as close as it really was. I mean, if you want to, if you're really interested, you can go and watch the stream version. Obviously, there's many close-ups, and I'm not commentating over it as much, but it was certainly very close. You get to see like the original fight. It was, yeah, a really good close fight. These Rangers, unfortunately, are getting annihilated. And I don't know, yeah, I don't know what is left, really. There isn't much in the way that's left. I imagine we'll just see everything master out soon. I mean, the Haradrim Lancers is just chilling out there. Still have a whole spear unit actually over here as well, engaged for Harad. They still have these guys here taking on the Iron Hill infantry. And Iron Hill shock. I mean, there's only so long they'll hold. But I mean, a decent fight was put up. A few mistakes were made, but yeah, there you go, a valiant defeat. I think everything master routed. But yeah, we'll see if the replay or like the results there. I'm not sure if they will be. Oh, they are actually. It's good to see. But yeah, no, it was a good fight. So that was for sure. And there were a few mistakes made of like Haradrim Cav left behind. I wonder whether Harad could be a little bit more aggressive would have been interesting to see. And I let an archer get entirely focused down. So yeah, a few mistakes were made, unfortunately. But yeah, I was playing as Gondor. I got 146 kills with my general. My Ringlow Vale getting 164 kills. They were beaten or outscored by my Gondor infantry. No surprise there. 289 kills for them. Pikes getting 20 kills. I think they got a bit more than that in the actual game, but I'm not sure. I certainly didn't use them that well. 140 kills for the Gondor archers here. And then we have Gondor Cav getting 309, sorry. And Blackroot Vale archers getting 145. Then we have Heads playing as the Haradrim. 69 kills with his generals. 91 with the Adun Nakori. Serpent Spears getting 164. His Rangers 109. Some solid kills there, that is for sure. Then we have Gwathor playing as Isengard. Brought a really elite army. I certainly feel like his Berserkers could have done a little bit more. And certainly, like, with his lack of infantry, his Berserkers kind of just, like, had to go straight into the fight and got focused down. But 209 kills with the Stormers, 199 with the other. One of the Berserkers did get over 100 kills, got 110. His Crossbows 251 and his Grenadiers 124 kills. Then we have K1 playing as the Goblins. 146 kills with his Goblin Blade Warriors, 156 with the Chief Dane's Guard, 214 with another here, 148 with the Goblin Heavy Archers, and then we have the Onager getting 34 kills. Then we have Bad Omens playing as the Iron Hills, 87 kills with his Iron Hill Warriors, 144 with another here. I mean, his Shock did not do that great. Axe Infantry getting 78 kills, Crossbows 135. Then we have Aesthetic Monkey here playing as the Eastlings, 136 kills with Bane of the Steppes, and then he's got Varag Warriors here, 102 kills, 134 with the Clan Guards, actually outscoring any of his low career events, really surprising. 351 kills with the Halberdiers, so they're 171 with the other, and his Archers, yeah, unfortunately did not get that many kills. But there you go, guys, that is today's Dawnless Days Siege Battle. If you did enjoy, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new on here, and a comment show your support, and I'll see you in the next Lord of the Rings action.